I am a human, and just like you, I get sad sometimes. And I don't mean the kind of sad like, oh, my first girlfriend turned into the moon, my life sucks kind of sad. No, I mean, sometimes I ask deep, serious questions that can potentially lead down the darkest path imaginable if not answered. Questions such as, why am I here? What is the point of all this? And is the answer even worth it? After all, to find something, anything, a great truth for a lost pair of glasses, you must first believe that there will be some advantage in finding it. I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I wanted to know the answer so that way I know whether or not anything I do actually matters. However, after researching the truth, I found the answer to be a little anticlimactic, as the meaning of life doesn't have one definition. Because life is all about perspective, it's basically whatever you make of it. Some of us were born with advantages and others were born with disadvantages. How is that fair? Again, it's all about perspective. It is not our abilities that show us what we truly are, it is our choices. But you know, a lot of us haven't exactly made the best choices in life. Sometimes I think about my past and I can't help but cringe at all the terrible decisions I've made, at all the time wasted doing things I'm not proud of. But what I've learned is that yes, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or learn from it. And as long as you can make the decision to just keep swimming no matter what, that will automatically get you closer to your destination. The fact is, every day you make decisions, both good and bad. The most important part is to live with whatever decisions you make. You've got to let go of that stuff from the past because it just doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is what you choose to be now. If you focus on what you left behind, you will never be able to see what lies ahead. Some of us have the belief that we're stuck in a hole and there's no way out, but I can tell you without hesitation that you're wrong. There is a way out. You want to get out of the hole? Well, first you're going to have to put down the shovel. Then you're going to have to change the way you see your situation with a little bit more optimism. When you get a different vantage point, it changes your perspective. It allows you to see things you should have seen a long time ago. The current situation that you're in is very unique, I'm sure. So it might feel as though it is impossible for you to manifest your desires. But with a little bit of optimism, you start to realize that everything is possible, even the impossible. You already know what you have to do. The problem is that you're scared, but that's okay. Sometimes the right path is not the easiest one, but you never really know what lies ahead unless you try. Or should I say do, because there's really only two outcomes that can happen. You either do or do not. There is no try. But you got this, I know you do. Most of the time, the challenges you face are those you were already built to handle. You were built to handle this kind of adversity. That's special because a flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. The most important thing though is to remember to love yourself completely. I know sometimes it gets a little lonely, but only if you find peace within yourself will you find true connection with others. Forget what society has brainwashed you into believing. You cannot live your life to please others. The choice must be yours. I get it though. We live in a world where nowadays people hate on others just for being themselves. But here's the secret. After a while, you learn to ignore the names people call you and just trust who you are. After all, nobody is perfect. So don't let anyone make you feel bad for not being the exception. I leave you with this. Don't take any of the stuff I'm saying too seriously. Life doesn't have to be this super serious, depressing journey. I used to think that way, then one day I realized the importance of smiling and laughing. Believe it or not, a laugh can be a very powerful thing. Sometimes in life, it's the only weapon we have. So remember to use it. Remember to appreciate the fact that you're alive right now. Have you ever just stopped to think about how amazing all of this is? Well, you should. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you could miss it. I hope this speech didn't sound at all complicated. Enjoying life is actually pretty simple. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. So, how will you decide to live your life after watching this video? A life full of infinite potential, infinite possibilities, to infinity and beyond. Audio Jungle.